Velvet land off to stars.
And we'll see if that third one is the Scion.
No way. No way can they do that to the fans. We gotta see the Scion. We've gotta see the Bow special. We've gotta see Faker redeem himself and solo kill the Scion, surely.
The tension's building. Draft has vanished as it builds up even more.
It's the best way to build tension, is remove the draft, I heard. As you can see, the champions that we won't be seeing. As, here we go. We're back on in. There's going to be a rise back away from Nemesis.
So yeah, I mean, it's open. Baus has the option to pick it up. And obviously with that agreement, he was going to take Bobby Bear. Sound was gone, but with it there, he could just take that himself. Interesting bans coming out from Stones, though.
I was not expecting to see a Lissandra ban today. That was not on my bingo card. And I can't figure out what they're trying to spell either, so...
Lab?
They don't have enough letters for a roll. It's a Lulu, but it's answered with Baus' signature Scion. We do get to see the absolute classic up in the top lane here for Baus.
Is this the point where Faker gets flashbacks to last year? He remembers the moment, the brush that he face checked. Twitch coming through as well.
Twitch locked in. Oh, Lulu Cogmore for Pays and Keria. I mean, this is a hell of a combo later on into the game, but it can be really impressive in the laning phase as well.
Yeah, an obnoxious lane to play into, although toying with the idea of something else, and you'll put the Bane, it could be flexed.
It is going to be the Bane. Could be flexed, as you say, likely to be Pays, but I mean, Faker can say mid if it's a good matchup, but also Doran against the Scion. Could be pretty saucy.
Yeah, we'll see where that ends up going. Oh man, I mean, we saw a lot of scaling from T1 in the last game. They're doubling down when it comes to the scaling picks.
So Kale locked in. It's also kind of a denial from Nemesis, right? Nemesis loves a little bit of that Kale. Whether that goes mid, whether that goes top. I mean, he might. For all I know, he loves his leafy greens. Jin? Orcs, over to you, my analyst. What is going on?
Could it be Twitch support, Twitch jungle, Twitch mid? Lots of possibilities.
Jin mid? Probably not. Darius, underway from Doran. Trying to set up Baus now, removing some of the picks that make Sion's life a little harder.
We always talk about how wacky drafts tend to get late in Fearless. This is later than we've ever been in Fearless. It's never gone this far. Normally, game 5 is as deep as you go. This is game 6.
You know what? I'm glad to see another Mel ban. We made it through the whole day without a single Mel game. I am a Mel hater, beat down.
Fair enough.
It's good to see it removed from the action. Ezreal as well, taking up the board, despite the fact that he was actually played in the first game of the day. So, kind of a wasted ban there from LR, but...
There's just so many champions banned at this point, it's hard to
track of it all. Yeah.
Well, maybe they are still trying to spell something.
Yeah, they forgot about the Ezreal jungle that started us off.
It's not in the right order, but they could have spelled Blade with their champs.
I mean, Edlab? How's that not spelling anything? Okay. The Teemo slammed down here. We've got 3 more marksmen. It's looking a lot like match 1 right now.
I'm struggling to figure things out. We'll just see. We'll see. We'll see where things are going.
Orcs, you've got to let go. You've got to take the analyst hat off and just let yourself be submerged in the chaos that's going to be on our screens any second now. FaZe could be looking towards a Kai'Sa, which means that Vayne, I'm pretty sure, is probably going to go towards that top lane.
That was the suspicion. Looks like it's going there. And presumably, it's the Kale mid. We're going to get a jungle pick here for Oner, I would assume, I think. No. Perhaps, who even knows anymore?
Is this a Lulu top or something? Where? Lulu top used to be a thing like a million years ago.
I mean, Lulu mid was a thing.
That's true, that's true. Okay, Keria's gonna go for his pike.
The classic.
To be honest, I think let's just find out what is going to be played by who. Who knows at this stage? As hell, looking towards that last pick, Reckless chuckling away to himself as he peruses his selection of champions remaining.
You know what? Yeah, Yasuo, why not?
I mean, you do have one knock-up on the team, so...
But if you're going to rely on a knock-up, Bao Sion is a good one to rely on.
That's true. That's true.
Oh, they're going the Cassiopeia with the poisons. Because the Twin Fangs, obviously, off your own poison, you can proc it. But you don't...
Los Ratones trying to get cheeky right off of the bat with an invade, but they've been matched on the other side. T1 have had the same idea on the opposite side.
Honestly, if you got caught out by the level 1 of the Sion, that'd be poor form, honestly. They'll set up some good vision here, though. And I think we can kind of get stuck of where everyone is. So it's looking like Hayes is playing Vayne jungle. Nemesis is playing Teemo jungle. I've not seen that jungle matchup before, personally.
I mean, Teemo jungle was a thing a long old while ago, back when RuneGlaive was in the game.
Okay, Grandpa.
Hey, you were playing back then too. That seems unfair. Okay, Los Ratones started off stealing a red buff here. As, like you say, Nemesis going to be in the jungle here for Los Ratones on that Teemo. It's going to be Faker support down in the bottom lane with Keria as our AD carry. Reckless on the opposite side in the AD carry role. Crowny with a Twitch support flash! Oh, it's a flash whiff from Faker to start the lane.
You know, sometimes it's a swing and a miss.
Look, you miss 100% of the shots that you don't hit.
That's
Faker
true.
knows that.
That's true.
He knows that very well.
That. Michael Scott said that. And now they might be looking for a dive here.
Nemesis is it. I mean, they don't exactly have great champions for diving.
When would that stop you?
That's true. That's very true. Doran took the Kayle to the top side in the end, so...
I like the fact that Baus and Doran are just playing the normal lane. Yeah. Top lane truly is an island.
It really
an island. They're just doing their own thing.
Even when there's shenanigans everywhere else on the map. Actually, no, there are some shenanigans up top as well, because Pays has already moved in for an early gank. It's first blood. Pays grabs that one for himself.
Do they not know this is just going to make him more powerful?
Once you reduce his gold income, once you reduce his bounty, that's when he truly becomes the terror of the top lane.
I will say, though,
now acquired for Baus.
The logic behind the Kayle is definitely, you're eventually going to have a lot of wave clear, you're going to scale well. You're going to need that wave clear, for sure.
I mean, if there's any champion to just be sweeping up early kills, it's a Kayle. Keria burning and taken down already. Reckless with the first kill. He's stuck up at the tower, but he's not tanking, so he'll walk away. Pays is back in the top lane again as Baus looks for Doran. But the True Silver is going to come on through. And Baus goes down for a second time in 3 minutes, as in the meantime, Faker has found Reckless, and Velia low as Oner, flashing forwards, but doesn't get the Glare Lance. The auto should finish the job, though, and the poison ticks off.
Oner finding the solo kill in the mid lane, and then we're just getting chaos everywhere. You know, Pays is just
sneaky, sneaky! Crowny slides into the mid lane, but Pays is here. The dot taking onto Oner, but it's not enough. Pays saves the day in the mid lane.
Pays with some excellent jungle play of just walking into lanes and auto-attacking for Nemesis. Turns it around.
I just love Teemo skipping up to the play to just finish the job. The merry little assassin. Baus pushes another wave in. Okay, action-packed to start us off here. I've got a feeling that this is going to continue to get sillier and sillier as the game goes on. But Doran scaling away. He's going to be very happy with how this one started for himself. The Crowny moves into the mid lane here. Oner takes a little chunk. Faker dives into the action himself, but will back away.
I mean, that's the spooky thing. With any of the poison champs paired with the Cassiopeia, just makes it such a strong 2v2. But Oner able to dodge away. I'm respecting that. It's a good start for T1. And obviously a lot of scaling in their composition.
Cassiopeia also uniquely hard for Pyke, just with the grounding. It can make Faker's life quite difficult. The root ever so slightly wide from Reckless. Great to see Reckless on a bit of a signature pick of his as well. This Jhin coming back, something we've seen time and time again. His Nemesis looking for Oner. Velia gets the twin fangs, the poison stacking like you said, and Nemesis grabs the kill onto the Lulu from the mid lane, and that sets up Velia very nicely.
Yeah, you don't think of Teemo being the best ganker, but finds the angle there. And if you get this Cassiopeia fed, definitely going to pay off well. But Nemesis already 2-0 on this pick. FaZe looking.
That's a level 6 Cassiopeia. I don't know if FaZe is really going to find the angle there. It will just be a recall from Velia in the mid lane here. So, pretty action-packed so far. It is an ever so slight lead for T1, but we're talking 400 gold. We're talking a relatively even one. And Baus with only 2 deaths as we broach the 6-minute mark. Pretty good news for Lost Ratones, I would say.
Yeah, I mean, 2 deaths is fine. FaZe getting a good amount of gold on the back of that, on the Vayne, but still pretty okay. I think he might end up going towards the... Hold that thought, they are going for a dive.
We'll talk about builds later as the stun against the wall. Crowny down, Reckless looking for Faker, but he gets away. Keria also gets away. Oh, FaZe also walking away as Reckless. 1 HP in a dream! And that dream becomes reality as Baus got a solo Bono!
Of course he did. Of course he did. And Doran, I don't think he used his ult. Ult and flash available. Not sure how that went down. I'm sure we'll get a replay, but I think we call that the Baus special.
We certainly do, and apparently the Reckless special down at the bottom side as well. In basically a 4v1 after Crowny was taken out early in the fight.
T1 just missed him. I think that's what they're expressing in the bot lane.
Oner takes a little bit of a chunk in the mid lane, but he'll be okay. Have to just farm away on this Lulu. Let's take another look at what on earth happened in this top side. Baus finds the slow. He just walks him down. He just walks him down, hits him with the axe. I mean, what more is there to say? Oh, Faker in the mid lane, stun comes through onto Crowny and the flick back as well. Beautifully done by Faker. And they found themselves some cheese in the mid lane.
Yeah, I definitely think there was things Doran could have done differently in that top lane 1v1. But I will just say, Baus outplayed him. What can you do? You know, this Sion goat. Mid lane though, Faker finding a great play. Oh, Baus looking.
It's a flash forwards, the slow is there. Can Nemesis actually close the gap? No, he can't. Needed to channel the Q just a split second longer, I think.
You see,
but then Doran had the flash.
Doran saved his flash and ult earlier, specifically for this moment. So
he
very
knew this guy was coming.
Yeah.
He knew this guy was coming.
People saw it, so smart move, smart move.
Okay, 7-5 as Nemesis starting off these grubs. This Teemo jungle looking pretty good, honestly, so far. Keria getting chased down by FaZe, the grounding. Gonna keep Nemesis alive as he flashes over the wall, but that will be one grub taken by T1. So not allowing all 3 over to Lost Ratones. Baus just trying to get some damage down, but Doran wins the trade in the end.
If I remember, wasn't it Teemo jungle that Antara played last year?
You know what? I think you might be right. Antara subbing in last year. For anyone that didn't watch last year, Antara subbed in 41 and looked kind of good.
Oh no, he didn't play. He did play Teemo. It wasn't jungle though last year. But he plays a lot of Teemo on stream, so maybe a callback to the Teemo pick he had against Lost Ratones. But Oner just had to flash away there for the poison duo.
Oner, I feel like, has had so many ganks towards this mid lane.
Yeah.
As a jungler, that's got to feel bad. You finally get to play a lane for a little bit, and the jungler just sits in your lane the whole time. Oh, Baus, 1 HP, will fall down. That's one to Faker again. As Baus just clearing away these minions using that Sion passive to maximum efficiency. His signature move, but Doran is scaling up nicely here. A little bit of gold lead on the Kale as Nemesis has been caught out. Keria slides into the action as well, and FaZe grabs another.
That's the thing, against 280 carries, you can only blind one of them. Good setup there. FaZe landing the stun to allow Keria to come in. some of that bot lane synergy.
Oh, Crowny's been found. Paze has got him already. Crowny forced to flash very early on, but Keria now stepped too far forwards. Reckless getting that damage down. Paze turning around onto Reckless though. He's in the 2v1 in the end and he'll fall. Paze barely surviving, but survive he does as Oner finds another one. And Faker is hunting Crowny. Crowny looking for a rat run on the Los Ratones, but Oner finds him. Puts out a trap. Faust now getting flashed on by Doran as it's action across the entire map, but the Q is enough to scare Doran away.
Close one there. You hear the ult go off when this fight was happening bot, so... Ooh, Nemesis looking there. T1 getting a big play, pulling ahead on the back of that one. Able to clean up a lot of kills there, and Paze getting really far ahead on this Vayne now. 5-0-3. Honestly, the best game we've seen from him so far today in the jungle. Of all places.
Paze is loving it. I mean, marksman on both sides of the jungle here as Nemesis getting chased down by Faker, who so far, his Pike has been looking decent, but it's another wide Q, and Oner keeps himself alive with the wild growth, and Paze who's trying to get this damage out. Velia though still surviving, and Paze forced to go in on the plate to dodge the poison, and it doesn't matter! He finds both of them! Paze outplays!
Gotta watch out for the shield, look at the shield, he just walked on him! I think he might have got a shield. I think he got a shield.
Close one, but he's okay. He's alive.
It's like a horror movie.
Shrooms everywhere. Jump scares for Paze the jungle. As Crowny, bit of reinforcements for Faust in the top side, trying to get some plates off that tower. Keria trying to do the same on the bottom side, but he doesn't have the same level of support.
Yeah.
Ooh, hang on. He's got different type of support in the bottom lane, but nobody's coming.
I think it's a good plan. Just let it go. I think the attempt just to get some plates on the top side, you know, Faust, he knows what to do when the game's in a bit of a dire state.
Oh, knock up onto Doran. He just used his flash earlier. Taken down. Faust with a beautiful bait, finds the knock up, and Crowny finishes the job. Nicely done.
Yeah, Doran not having a fun time. It's gang central. And you know, I can't really feel bad for him because they put Baus through this earlier in the game, right?
That's true.
Paze was ganking the Sion plenty of times, so I feel like this is a little bit of karma in return.
Yeah, you signed up for this. When you 2v1 Baus for the first, like, 4 levels, you sign up for some ganks. Paze now taking a bit of damage from Nemesis, who's pulled back in, stunned against the wall, and finished off by Faker. Crowny can't quite finish the job as amazing as he can. The poison comes on through as he tries to get into stealth, but Faker finds another.
More gold as well for Paze on the back of that one. You see Doran just pushing up mid here. And it is the AP Twitch coming out, so that poison doing so much damage, able to finish up the kills. Wait, I was looking.
Gets slowed. Finds a bit of damage from the ultimate, but not quite the knock-up. Good little combo from him, knocked up by Oner. And he'll be happy with that ultimate force from the Lulu. And that's his cull procced already as well. Very fast, considering that was on recall that he grabbed it as well. House finishing the job.
A little bit low in the health department.
Yeah, slowed up. Oner, he's been baited in because Crowny's still here. Crowny has spent the last 5 minutes top lane, and he is just sweeping up the kills.
It's all a bait, and I think this duo has just been doing so much at the moment. The Sion just... Again!
Oh no! Again, another one falls for it. Paze though has some damage, and he's looking to turn around. Another Crowny. It doesn't work out. Faust finds it this time. Velia now in a 2v1 as Faker looks to hook him under the tower. Beautifully done. Another kill for Faker as now Nemesis being chased through the jungle. Faker is quietly getting incredibly fed in this one. Another pullback, getting the damage down as Doran tries to help his support out. Faker has to back away in the end.
It just kind of feels like a heist from Crowny and Baus, just pulling this off at the top side of the map. The rest of the map, let's be real, kind of falling apart, but they're making things work on this top side. Faker looking for more here, though.
Oh, he gets the Gromp as well. 6-1 and 2 on the Pike with a Gromp to boot. Suddenly a TP from Velia. Doran. I mean, Faker was around. Faker is not coming to help Doran. Doran down. Twin bank from Velia as Oner tried to help out his top laner and instead gets poisoned and burned. And now firing from the other side of the map is Reckless, but he can't quite finish the job. Faker behind enemy lines here. The health bars are low. That's one for Faker. Can't quite finish the second, but Velia gets the stun and turns it straight back onto Pays. T1 flee under their tower.
Faker tries to find the play, does get one, but isn't able to translate into more Baus.
Baus is just looking for them all by himself. Double as Reckless dives underneath the tower. The W! Sniper from the bottom lane. Reckless gets another.
And just as I felt like the game was slipping away, a huge fight for Los Ratones here, and the goal lead's starting to close. Another one.
Doran, yeah, he's fallen for it one too many times.
You just have to assume every single brush. Baus is in there. Now Faker.
Looks for Velia, dodges the poison. Very nicely done. He just has to survive, but Velia!
Oh, he lives!
Oh my lord, Velia! The sustain on the Cassiopeia. Single-digit health, I believe. Faker thought he had it calculated. Tries to do the fancy footwork, but Twin Fangs is just too strong.
Clutch plays coming out from, well, normally the jungler from Los Ratones, but the mid laner today, well, in this match at least, and Faker outplayed there. And now the goal lead less than 1,000. At one point,
Gravity started that 1v1 with Keria. Just out DPS's him. Reckless didn't quite have the damage to follow up, didn't have the ultimate available.
Yeah, I think some great plays have come out from Los Ratones to get them back in the game, but still have to respect there are some Fed members on the other side. Pays is looking.
Keria knocked back. Pays sort of 2v1 here, but Oner and Keria are moving on, and it means Nemesis is caught out instead. Reckless getting chased down by Faker, and Doran's there to finish the job. 2 for T1, as in comes Baus. The ultimate onto Faker, though, keeps him alive. Nicely done by Doran at the nick of time there. Wild growth maybe coming through as well. It's now Velia.
Oh, might be in trouble if they close in on him.
He's trying to threaten Pays now, getting onto Baus as well. Flashes to finish the job as Crowny looks to answer. The dot should tick enough. Faker trying to protect. His jungler can't quite do the job. And this is just tooth and nail. Every second is pure carnage. Keria gets caught by the poison. Twin Fangs finished the job as Crowny gets one. Velia looking to get the damage in, but he's outranged by Oner!
Oh!
Twin Fangs to the face and Faker down again. Velia somehow surviving as Crowny gets another. LR are hanging on.
Finding the clutch plays, the burst damage comes through, and T1 trying to close in, trying to collapse onto the Cassiopeia. It's answered back. And the game still feels like it's on a knife's edge.
Velia is doing some serious work in these clutch moments. That's twice now Faker has tried to get onto it and just been shut down. The damage too good, the sustain too good. And now headed towards some spikes as well. His Rod of Ages is stacking, his Seraphs is stacking. Velia is only getting stronger from this point.
And especially like a lot of the composition of T1, it's so auto-attack based, right? You need to close in, there's the blind, which is a lot of threat from the Teemo, but also if you're in auto range of Cassiopeia, there's a threat of the ult, there's the Twin Fangs DPS, which is such a problem. T1 now looking for this Cassiopeia though on the top side.
Faker already getting absolutely chunked there, but Velia pulled in and finished off Pays. Grabbing that kill as Crowny has been found as well, stunned against the wall. Pays does so much damage at this point, but not enough. Crowny out DPSs him and sneaks away after everything.
And you know, he just finished the Rabadons, I believe, in the last back, so just got enough damage to be able to burst him there.
But T1, at the same time, while all of this has been going on, they're just taking towers. At this point, we are just seeing T1 now start to push towards victory.
You will say they're taking towers. Baus did just take a tower in the bottom side of the map, so he is answering back.
It's literally just 400 gold between our two teams. The closest game of the day. By a bit of a margin, I'd say. 19 minutes on the clock. And you know both teams want to finish on a win today. Los Ratones trying to collapse on towards T1, but Baus found in the jungle. Faker is here as well. The ultimate a little wide, but he's still alive. Gets the knock-up onto Oner, still surviving somehow. And now, zombie mode to finish the job. The knock-up from Oner. And the slow from the Glitter Lance as Keria goes forward into 3 people. I don't think he realized how many were there. Velia down though as Pays arrives on the scene. Nemesis, next target for the Vayne jungle. As Crowny tries to sneak away once more. We've seen this 1v1 not long ago, and it looked pretty good for Crowny. Oner, very low on HP. Brownie, I think, just going to stay away, though, as Reckless recalls in the mid lane. T1 can't quite get there to stop it.
Every fight just so chaotic here. And we see Bout. Initially, it looks like he's not going to get the value here, but he ults past. Oner tries to chase him to finish off. East is stunned, and then he's just such a threat. Despite being low HP, they finish him off. He goes into passive, and Keria tries to make this play going in, and just immediately gets blown up. Bout reads him perfectly. Faker goes for the 6 stun play. That sets up Pave, but Brownie is able to disengage. And in the end, there's still 2 members alive from both teams. Reckless is in the mid lane pushing, so very even, as this game has been throughout.
Keria's Q just spreading among too many players, unfortunately. Couldn't quite do the damage he needed to pull that one off. Here we go. Everyone's stacking up for the Drake. This is literally only the second Drake of the game at 20 minutes on the clock.
There are objectives in this game? It's been very kill focused.
It's true, it's true. That's 2 though. 2 groups as well. But Lost Ratones as Velia, he's found Faker. And that's some good damage, and the mushrooms are starting to really tick away on T1 as well. Pays taking a chunk there. Remember, Velia is going to be an absolute cannon with all the poison from his team, but Keria diving into the action with the ult from the Kale as well, but he's down once again. Oh, it's disaster for T1 as Doran doesn't have his ultimate available. But Atakan finishes the job. Atakan now down. Lost Ratones grabbing the Atakan, grabbing the kills, looking for Oner as well as Reckless. Gonna try and finish the job. Curtain call comes through. And Reckless finishes it off.
And considering the lead that T1 had earlier in this game, Lost Ratones in full control now. Pick up the Dragon, pick up the Atakan. Not quite a clean sweep in the fight, and they will lose another on the back end, but in a much better position on the back of those 2 objectives. Faker now maybe fishing for more, but that dot bleed coming out from the Twitch doing so much damage. He's looking for Reckless there. Oh, he does not want to face check Mouse. Mouse is going for something.
Millimeters in it. Millimeters in it there. As he will walk away. Oh! Doesn't get the knock-up. Faker pulls him before the Q comes on through.
You know what
Faker
it was?
walks away.
Last year, the solo kill. I was getting flashbacks to that moment. It was nearly that.
So was Faker.
Yeah.
So was Faker. Living in his head rent-free. The only player that scares Faker in the whole world, it's Bouse.
Honestly, 3 worlds in a row, very impressive achievement, but Bouse wasn't there. I think says a lot.
Honestly, good luck breaking down this absolute carnage.
Yeah, so Keria goes in, has the backing off the KO, but the CC comes in, and he just gets exploded, and then this ult from Bouse catches Pays on the vein as well. And with the carry's gone, you're in big trouble now, though. Keria goes in, nearly kills Crownie.
Keria taken down. Bouse finds another, looking for the Q. Oner sidesteps it, but he's walked into Reckless instead. That's a lot of damage at this point in the game. The curtain call again. It got Oner last time. Looking for Faker. Oner dodging. Reckless, I don't think had vision of Oner there at that point, so walks away. Faker. What? They do it! Bouse does it again! Finding his mark. Pays now, chased away by the rest of them as Lost Ratones. They're doing it again!
You know what? He just bought another year of rent in Faker's mind for that one.
It's not just Faker's mind. This whole team quakes in their boots when they have nightmares about Bowser's Scion.
Gotta respect it. He's doing the work in this game. I think no one's surprised, really.
Yeah, I mean, we've all seen it at this point. Everyone around the world knows about Bowser's Scion. It's just beautiful to see it here on the stage again. 4K gold lead now for Lost Ratones. They won last year. They're in the lead this time again. Keria caught out.
And it actually almost ends up being a good turnaround on a Crownie. See, Keria goes in, nearly kills him, then ends up going down to Bouse there. The burst damage available is huge. Oner just managed to navigate out, but yeah, I'm glad we'll get to see this moment again.
I mean, it's like Reckless is sort of distracting them for a little bit almost, but Faker knows he's in there. Just, I guess maybe thought the Q was on cooldown. I don't know.
You know what? It was funnier the second time.
Pays is burning. Velia looking for Oner now. That's one onto Pays. Oner being chased away in the jungle. The Twin Fangs doing so much work at this point. Baus charging forwards, the knock-up onto Doran, and the knock-up onto Doran again. Crowny finishes the job as the stun comes through onto FaZe. Faker trying to help his jungler, but there's just nothing he can do. It's Keria, not FaZe, but it doesn't really matter which AD carry it is. Lost Ratones are all over it, and they might just finish the game.
Bit of push down in the base. Faker, the last player standing to try and defend against Spies. Not sure he can do it. Even the god himself is going to struggle here.
Lost Ratones are on the cusp, and they decide to play it safe.
Or maybe...
Still had a long while on the death timers, to be honest. I think they just want a bit more gameplay.
They want to play a little bit longer, you know. There's only been...
Oh no! Faker's got the root come through. He's gone.
Gets him again.
Baus gets yet another kill onto Faker. At this point, he's just counting them up. Oner. Oh, where'd he go? God! What is that damage? Baus is just having a field day. 9, 5, and 10. That's way too positive of a scoreline. Absolutely obliterated as Baus looks for more.
Wait,
that's 4.
Give him
FaZe
the penta.
trying to escape. Baus timing out. No penta, but it's an ace for Lost Ratones.
Oh, that's sad. I thought he was going to get it.
It felt like it.
Little bit of disrespect there from FaZe, but now Faker. Oh,
Nemesis with the sidestep and the Faker remote from Reckless as well. 2 Nexus towers down and inhib in the mid lane, but Lost Ratones, they're not done. They know you're all here today for entertainment. Is this not entertainment?
75 kills. I think they want to go to 100.
At least. Oner forced away. Velia looking for more. Oner can't really back away onto the poison, but he's got reinforcements, and there we go. Doran saves the day, but Doran going down himself. Velia is a scary snake.
T1 punch down for him. Keria.
He's not even backing away.
Oh, Baus in the wings.
He's going in. Here comes Baus looking for pace. Baus, big damage, but no pull down his Q. Knocked into zombie mode. Won't be able to find anything this time. T1 playing well, but stunned against the wall as Pace. And finished off as the curtain call comes through. Doran sidestepping and will get out of the cone. Reckless can't quite find the value, but the mushrooms can. As Nemesis grabs that one, Reckless is godlike as he takes down Keria. Lost Ratones playing with their food at this point as Oner goes down. The orbital strike, 900 gold. As I'm not even sure whose redemption that was, to be honest, at this point, but Velia falls.
And they're just trying to look for Faker on the base, on the fountain.
The minions have done it! Lost Ratones